Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute us so the wonderful people can hear us and we can make funny haha jokes to them.
Haha, funny haha jokes.
Yes, funny haha jokes. The best kind of jokes. And I'm also going to be testing. So something kind of interesting that you could do on Twitch that I don't know if we can do on YouTube, I'm going to find out, is the ability to mute your audio in game, so that you don't have to worry about like Spotify playing, essentially. Because like with Twitch, you can essentially make it to where the VOD doesn't keep your Spotify sound, but you can still live stream music, like, and that's fine. I don't know if it works for YouTube, so that's going to be very interessante. So, you know, I'm excited to see how that goes.
Excited.
Yeah. Now we just need to get the worm to wake the fuck up.
Worm.
Wake up, worm, you little bitch.
You know what I have stuck in my head right now?
What's that?
Alistair's Mr. Krabs laugh in the Has-Been Hotel Japanese
dub.
Alright, did you watch the second Has-Been Hotel in Japanese video I sent you?
I have not watched it yet.
They have another moment of him laughing like Mr. Krabs in there.
Whoa.
Is that a worm who holds?
Okay.
Okay.
He ran here.
He fucking did. He was just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
It's cool. It's cool. I made it. I had to punt a small child, but I made it.
I mean, I do that every day regardless, so like
The small child is me.
imagine if I like Ryan's not like massively tall, but like you're what 5'6"?
I'm 5'3".
Oh, never mind, you're fucking short. I could totally punt you.
You gotta be like 5'4". Come on, I'm 5'2". You're like a little taller than it.
Anyway, I was gonna say, like, even at 5'3", like, punting my wife is still a physical athleticism I don't think I can do. I also don't know if I want to do it, otherwise I might die.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like once someone becomes decently adult size, you have to switch from punting to drop kicking.
Yep. No, that's true. It's true.
Basil goes to punt. Basil goes to punt them, and just looks down. Ryan's gnawing at his ankles.
Yeah. You can't punt what you can't kick.
Basil is setting up for the punt. Hasn't been working out for him so far, but he seems confident, and there go his ankles.
See, that's how you know I'm fucked. If I seem confident, if I ever seem confident, something horrible is going to happen. All right, now I need to. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna get to test it the way I wanted to. That's fine. Okay, with all of us here, finalizing what I need to do for note-taking on my end. So...
Look at you. Hey, sorry. I'm playing Noida right now.
Okay, so to go over and to make sure our notes are set, aka to make sure my notes are set, last time we sort of did a mini time skip where the group were specializing in some tactics and some more widespread abilities using the knowledge of the veterans of the former kingdom that both the prince and Markov come from. And while that was going on, we were making our plans to deal with essentially being criminals, as it were. We have agreed that we are going to go towards the... we don't have a map for it, but that's fine, because, like, we're gonna get back to, like, normal stuff eventually. Shifty eyes. But we are going to... Where is... I swear sometimes Google Drive does not save my stuff. So it's the Omrai Empire is the evil empire, right?
Amrai Empire is where Markov is from.
Okay, the Tikal Empire is the evil one. Okay.
Yes.
So...
He's the fuck boys.
Yeah. So we have agreed that we're going to help deal with the Tikal Empire. The game plan is not to literally take down the Empire in one sweep. It's at least to show that the Tikal Empire cannot be trusted, that they commenced immense treason, and that the Prince, one, still alive and still has the ability to be something, if or the other, and also clear our names. In that meantime, Markov and the Prince were able to reconnect and basically start to rebuild their relationship on much better ground, while sort of silently forgiving each other for all of their stupid shit when they were younger. The big scene, the big moment from that scene was Theron, who does not want to be known as Prince anymore. He's kind of lost that title and prefers it that way. Theron basically tells Markov he needs to start forgiving himself, and he needs to start being willing to explore who he is. Like, to Theron, Markov is everything, but Markov is not everything. And that's what Theron wants Markov to do as well, and Markov agreed to try.
Yeah.
On top of that, we also had a moment where Zuriel was able to talk to their brother, and now that with a bunch of shenanigans going on, now that Zuriel's brother is aware of his younger siblings' whereabouts and living, he and the dragon that actually saved Zuriel from being attacked before scamper off to go back home to let the rest of rest of their people know Zuriel's still alive, and the outside, what's going on in the outside world, since they are very isolationist. Thank you, very isolationist culture. We've made our way to get ready to sneak and deal with some things going on with the Tikal Empire, but halfway through our journey, we had to stop, make port, get supplies, and in doing so, we have entered a town, a small little port town, maybe even an island, where there is a circus that is being held, and everything's kind of going all celebratory and very fun. Now, the question is, as we continue on, first, is there anything that I missed?
I think that about does it.
Yeah, I think
That was a good summation.
All right. So, as we come together to get onto the island, first off, do we want to go ahead and roll to see what we're going to name this place? Or does anybody have, like, off the top of their head, I want to name it Butt Farts? But it's pronounced...
What if it's just called... No, what if it's just called Jovial, and the circus is not the only thing that they always...
Oh, like it's an island of entertainment? Oh, wait,
Yeah,
that's
they've
cool!
Oh my god, this is starting to go We Happy Few, and I love it.
Ooh, honestly, I kind of like that. Let me put that in the notes. That's good, that's good.
That's
They
heckin'
just
sweet.
call the place Jovial. They've always got some sort of festival, feast, and it's weird because
There
they're
is no
like an
war in
island.
Jovial.
There is no war in Jovial. Yeah.
Entertainment and escapism. That's actually kind of perfect. And I like the idea that like the island's not very big, right? So like it's enough of a location to house like a few thousand people at one time. And it's not an island that's per se like, yes, there are native people here. It's like, no, this is just one of those islands that was uninhabited for a long time, or like whatever people were here no longer are here, likely due, again, to the hundreds of years of people trying to recover from the dragon wars. So this is just one of those locations that was lost to time. But then, eventually, someone came along, reclaimed the land, and because of its location between so many empires, I like the idea that Jovial stayed neutral and instead tried to see themselves as gaining power through capitalism, but not needing political power. And
so Switzerland.
Yeah.
actually, that's not a bad
going to
idea.
Switzerland.
Well, welcome to Switzerland, where everyone wants to be us.
I think a lot of entertainers, like bards and just entertainers in general, like end up settling here when they retire, whether it be early or not. I think there's only like a few hundred people that are here, like that
live here. Yeah. And like
the rest are just in and out.
Right, and then like the people that live on this island, they are primarily the people who also take part in like the actual like entertainment and construction of the island.
Yep.
Oh, is this gonna be like the one town in Curse of Strahd where they have a festival every week?
Oh my god, it kind of could.
Oh my
You
God.
know what? We could borrow from one of the only good things Wizards of the Coast ever made. Yeah, shots fired. I actually do not mind that, but instead of it being like in Curse of Strahd where the town was like doing it out of like psychopathy, like this island is again smack dab in the middle of several different empires, so they actively have a reason to like entertain people and work as like a resupply.
Yep.
So trade and entertainment are this island's biggest exports.
Yeah.
And since everybody wants, nobody wants to, like... I feel like that Jovial or Jovial? Like make it a pun.
Oh, we love the wordplay.
Either way. I was just thinking jovial, the word, but...
You know what? We can just call it the island of Jovial. Like that sounds
like
nice.
I feel like it could very much be a thing of like the island was called Jovial, but over the course of time, as they got used to this status, like they just started calling it Jovial and it stuck.
But yeah, I like the idea that
it was bad marketing to say jovial because it sounded like you were saying Joe deal, like you're dealing with shit. That's not the point.
I like the idea that
fucking Jover.
Oh, so I'm willing to make that a thing. I'm willing to make that a thing. Whenever something goes wrong, they just say it's everything. It's Jover. We're so fucking Jover.
The first big party that they had on the island was Jovial is Jover party.
You know it's a bad time when even actors can't improv their way out of bullshit. So yeah, that is where they say it's Jover.
It's
like, oh fuck.
So fucking. We just canonically have a reason for saying it's Jover, and I hate it.
It's Jover, isn't it?
I'm liking how much this is. Even my brain was. At first, my brain was like, "Oh, maybe spitball the idea of like the Percy Jackson book, where it was the Siren Den, where it was like that casino where they ate."
My God.
Oh
yeah, the layer of the Lotus
Isn't it the
Eaters.
Lotus Casino or something?
Yes, the Lotus Casino. Thank you.
Based on the lair of the Lotus Eaters. I like
that was the concept I was about to throw in, but I love where we're fucking go with this.
I honestly, I kind of like the idea. I mean, it also does not hurt that, like, I'm playing through Honkai Star Rail, and their whole thing right now is, like, Casino Dream Bioshock Land. So, I kind of don't mind the idea of this being, like, a smorgasbord of, like, multiple different cultures, but it's, like, the gaudy, capitalistic version of those cultures.
Oh my god.
With that said, as the boat lands and everybody kind of gets ready, I think here's the first question I want to ask. I want to know if news travels a lot to this island or not. Like, how likely is it that we are criminals here? I want to argue it's the 50-50 just because I don't
actually want to argue it's unlikely because I feel like Jovial is such a neutral state. They will even accept they basically think of themselves kind of like New York back in the day, you know? Bring us your Forsaken, your Damned, and your beggars, you know, that type of shit. So they don't care, essentially.
Actually, because I agree, but for a different reason.
Same.
Like I think they're between enough like sovereign states that they basically become sort of a what's the place in Marvel Comics, Madripoor, is it? Where it's just like all the crime and vice and everything just floats in there. So it's like, listen, we're not gonna prosecute a damn thing as long as you've got money.
You know what?
Most of the people that go there are criminals. So if they were to arrest everybody, they would have no business.
We have now made this small island Australia if the criminals took over in the first place. I kind of love that idea. And like we joke, but I actually canonically want to make it where like some people on the island are very much Australian.
Like you're just gonna be talking to them and know they say a diss so hard you feel your soul pull out of your body. And you're just like, what the fuck?
God, yes. Okay, no. So I actually really like that idea that like the island itself, like, you know, refugees of like crimes or like runaways from the war kind of collectively got here, started like building a safe haven for themselves, realized, oh yeah, we're between all the big empires, quick, start juggling something, and then from then on the biggest con, the biggest act is the fact that this entire place is just like crime the island, but it's also like on the surface it's a circus and fun and the land of dreams. It's Disney. In other words, it's Disney World.
Oh my god, it's Hollywood.
It's Disney World.
Anyways, they land on the island.
It is called Jovial, so they could just say we are the happiest place on what is the planet called?
We are the happiest place in Thea.
Not us joking our way into telling the truth.
Oh, Jesus. All right, yes, but for now, I hear you, and I think you are correct that it is less likely. So I'm going to make this a 50-50 shot roll. You know.
What's our chaos factor?
Chaos factors is a 7, but if it's but like if we're having everyone agree it's not likely, I'm going to argue it's a very unlikely.
Gotcha.
Yep, 9. It's very much like on the plus side, we're not criminals here. On the downside, I also don't think we're going to be able to like swing our massive egos around here either. I don't think, like, we literally are not known around here.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of have to like
that
start.
That does make me curious. Would Wander have connections to this place given his family?
I'm gonna do another 50-50. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna say that Wander wouldn't, and the reason why is because while the Far-Flung Guild is not against like having some underhanded and sneaky, slimy ways of getting info or doing good work, they're they're a hero guild. Like, they specifically...
They're not bards.
They're not bards.
Uh,
See, I wouldn't even go that far. I guess my big thing is, like, even the sleaziest of Wander's family have a strict code of, oh, no, like, people go missing on that island. I'm not fucking with that.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So it is Madripoor. Great.
People go missing on the island. Wander finding himself on this
Oh.
island. Ah, fuck.
Wait, hold on,
yeah.
hold on. Actually, I'm gonna roll on this. I wonder if this is one of Wander's worst nightmares, and he didn't realize what island he was on until we landed.
It was like he didn't even notice, and then he saw the circus tent, and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
You
Literally,
just hear in the background. You
you know what it is? It's like Wander sets foot on the island, and just like he's just talking mid sentence, and then he just stops. As, like, there's this feeling he has, and he turns and sees the island, and you just zoom in on his face. Do, 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 do. And the first thing out of his mouth after this long pause is, we have to go. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm staying on the boat. Fuck that. I'm staying on the boat.
And then Rat is like, "Is that a tent? Oh shit! I'm curious." And he starts
I
walking.
think Zuriel like leans over to Beckett and is just like, "Hey, look, there's a bunch of lights over there. What are those?" And just starts walking with him.
Wander.
This place looks so pretty. I want to see.
Wander is not even going to stop you all. He's going to stay on the boat. He's not. He's literally hunkered down. He's literally hunkered down, so he's like slumped forward, like against one of like the rails of the boat, so he can't look at the island. He looks like a fucking child.
Markov's gonna pick him up by the back of the shirt and start dragging him off.
No, I don't want to go. Don't make me. I don't wanna.
You're being a child. Come on.
He actually breaks one of the pieces of the boat because Markov has to pull him off. And Markov
He
is
doesn't
even like,
he
"How
doesn't
the fuck
break
did you
it,
get
but
this
like his
quick?"
claws actually like make a sizable like scratch. He's literally like holding on to everything he can like a fucking cat.
Like a child that just said they're going to the doctor for the first time.
Oh,
we're going to the
yes.
business.
Homie's just clawing at the deck. I don't want to.
I don't wanna. As we
You
go.
have to make a straight check for that.
No. I think this is just funny. I'm not even gonna fight you
Okay.
on this. I think this is just perfect.
Okay.
So do we want to go around and find different shops and stuff to do, or do we want to like how much time do we want to spend fucking around on the island?
I feel like as soon as we step off the boat, there are gonna be people like, "Hey, try out this new product. Hey, do you want a bracelet? Hey, do you want this, that, this, and the other?"
Yeah, it's literally back in the old days of like malls where like people would just drag you to look at their shit.
No, this is like
No,
legit.
Vegas. This is Vegas, where like
Vegas
folks who just
or London.
like yeah, it's like, oh, you don't know where you're going. Hey, you can come in here. Come in here. We got everything you want.
And every time someone tries to grab Wander, he hisses at them and draws his gun.
Somebody's gonna have to grab Zuriel. He's not gonna be able to just walk away.
I'm gonna
Beckett,
also grab
because
Zuriel by the back of the shirt.
I feel like Beckett and Zuriel are just both like, "Oh, it's shiny. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, I wonder what this is.
This
I
is-
look at this
You
cool
just
mask
throw
I
it for you
found."
guys.
You know what this means? This means that Markov and Sarge are the only two people acting like normal functioning adults.
Beckett holds up a mask that's like the Joy mask, and it's just literally the one from Lethal Company.
Markov, smack it out of his hand.
What the fuck? It was funny.
It is cursed. Come on.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel like every time folks start getting distracted and wandering off, Sarge just whacks them in the shin with his cane.
Like you're not jumping up to them. You're bringing them down to your level. Damn it.
Everybody has to like. There has to be at least one or two eyes on Zuriel at all time, because the moment everybody looks away from him and then looks back to where he was, he's gone. And then you see him in like
dotted outline of where he.
Zuriel's literally gonna be the one who gets kidnapped. I'm calling it now.
You just see him like standing in the nearest store that has like shiny objects in it.
Markov's gonna like take some rope, tie it around your like torso, and just drag you along.
No, this is ridiculous. Sergio being dragged along just like that. This is ridiculous. I do not need a leash.
Wander,
Yes, you do.
Wander gaining like some level of decency is just like, hey, look, Zuriel, a shop.
Where?
And then it immediately pulls you back, like to prove his point.
Just crossing his arms and like. As he now walks with the group.
Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Can I? So, Beckett still wants something, but however, I'm broker than a joke, even for this place's standards. So, can I just try to yoink something?
Oh, that actually.
God.
That actually gives me an idea about something I think the group could do, which could be a lot of fun. I'm gonna say yeah. Are you gonna try to steal something specific, or do you want me to like roll to see what you steal after you try to steal it?
Yeah, I like the chaos. Let's roll for it.
Okay, first.
You're like one of those
shiny
little
object.
blind boxes that a shop has.
roll a thievery check, and let's say that the DC is gonna be a. I'm gonna argue the DC is gonna be a flat 20, because like this is a place that's like always got eyes on you.
You bastard!
I do think it's funny that Beckett is just like, I will steal. Zuriel has 10 gold, and he's not somebody who will steal. So, like, literally the most harm that's coming to the group or to Zuriel when he wanders into these shops is just him getting lost, because he'll literally just walk into the shops just to stare at everything.
Here's the thing, Miles. Like, you only have to get a 12 on the die.
Oh, I know that, but I would have loved to use this.
Even in the worst circumstances, you can perform basic tests, choose a skill you're trained in. You can forego rolling a skill for 10 plus your proficiency bonus. What's your proficiency bonus?
I think at the let me look at this level's proficiency. +7.
Oh yeah.
So it wouldn't have been enough.
No, and then
that's why I was like, damn.
And I think the argument to be made is that this is not your normal kind of place to steal from, so it should be a little harder.
Yep. I will say though, I do have this. Does this apply?
When you successfully steal something, observers take a -2 circumstance penalty to their perception to detect you theft. Additionally, if you first create a diversion using deception, taking a single... No, yeah, you could still use this.
Alright, so I'm rolling that thievery now. Scooby-Doo. I'm also gonna give myself guidance, because fuck it, why not? Just in case. Who knows?
Whatever this mystery object is, Beckett wants it so bad.
I want it! It's shiny!
Here's my...
Oh!
I wanted it shiny!
Jesus! Okay,
He needs it.
Beckett has stolen the deed to the shop. He owns everything in here now.
You know what?
Wait,
you know what I'm gonna do. I think this is very fun. Beckett, I'm gonna roll on the randomization chart to like help describe what this thing is. If you don't like one of the words for the roll 20, I'll let you re-roll it.
Bet. Adnor, Basil rolls to that I stole the one ring.
Okay,
I stole the
goods,
one ring
legends,
to this place, which as soon as I put it on, I put on a never-ending smile that rivals Markov.
Here we go, objects.
Oh, no.
Okay, so roll me 2d100 separately so it's easy to see them.
Yep. Pow and pow.
Okay, so that is a 91 and a 97. Why can't I... I don't know where the zoom in button is. That's weird. It is the item is going to be a toxic warm item.
Ew.
Um,
It's in a heart.
he stole someone's heart out of their chest, like, whoops.
I imagine it's like some sort of weird poisonous like creature.
Oh,
Like,
Toxic
just
I
a
or
was about to
warm?
Just some
reroll
kind of
warm, but then you guys
black
said that, and I'm
slime.
like,
Oh, it's a slime.
Oh my god, wait,
Becky
no.
just has a slime in his pocket.
Well, yeah, like, what if it is, like, this little, like, blue and purple slime, and, like, you steal it? Now, this is what I want to roll on. How is the slime sentient like a dog? Did we just get Beckett a pet?
Please.
Oh,
and it's
gosh.
like because it's a slime, it's like melting away his hand, but since he's undead, he doesn't feel it. He's just like, oh, guys, look, I got a cool thing. Everyone, Beckett, your hand's deteriorating as we speak. Yeah,
My
it's always
nervous
been doing
system
that.
doesn't work. It's fine.
No. So here's the thing. You are resistant to, like, poisons and shit, right?
Yeah, majorly so.
I think that if the slime touches a organic thing, otherwise, yes, I don't think it's hurting you.
Let's go.
So this
Like, Beckett's just over here, like, oh, tickles.
it tickle. It's giving me kisses.
I mean, my hand feels a little numb, but that's just it telling me how it's lovely.
Let me double check. I think that
I
might
think it
be
has
a
like the
yes.
intelligence of like a lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little slime going blap.
Yep.
But
Like I don't know how intelligent lizards are, but like I'm assuming like
they're not very intelligent.
it can't recognize or form like little bonds.
I mean, after a while it can.
Okay.
I mean, I did see a video this week of an iguana that acts like a puppy.
Yeah. It's very basic, essentially, in that I wouldn't be able to give this thing any commands of any kind, but it'll still like form an attachment to me and stick around.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do need to like take care of it, or else it'll just fuck off and find something better.
You have to keep it in water, or else it'll dry out and look like hummus.
Yeah. oh my
I
God.
mean, luckily his
Can I get gross?
So here's what I was going to suggest. How much use does Beckett get out of his organs?
Oh.
That's what I was thinking.
Are you literally going to let
arm
the
a bit and it goes in there?
Okay. Okay, so for those of us who watch JoJo, like, you know, like the fucking cat flower that lives inside Killer Queen's stomach? It's that,
Yeah.
but like if you actually had organs, which you like, I don't even think it's eating the organs. It's just like, yes, moisture.
It
It
lives
just
in your
moved
colon.
them out of the way.
It lives in your colon.
Does Beckett like put the fucking slime in him in front of everybody watching?
No. I think
Okay.
what happens is Beckett like was holding the slime and he's like petting it with his bone finger, and then he's just like he was talking to everyone and it just slowly like moved around his body to find something, like a place to go to, and it went under, like everyone sees it go under his shirt, and he's like, why do I feel like I'm missing a kidney now?
My God.
I've long had this headcanon because like Venom in the comics has like a lot of biomass, but he just disappears under the skin. I'm like, is he just taking up all the spaces between your organs?
Oh god.
He's taking up the spaces that are missing, that would be
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah. Beckett is basically like a penthouse apartment for this
Wait,
thing.
hold on. That just gave me a
This is,
really
like,
fucking.
perfect.
Zuriel's
I just thought
has-
I had a great idea. Go ahead, Zuriel. Go ahead.
Ever since Beckett introduced us to this slime, Zuriel has had like a unfazed, like horrified look. He's just like it was starting to calm down, but then Beckett said the thing about feeling like he's missing a kidney, and now he's just full blown horror again, just like horrified.
Here's the thing that I kind of want to pitch now that we've said Venom. What if the slime actually
symbiote?
what if it's a symbiote-like creature and it literally repairs Beckett's body to make them look normal? It's an illusion.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No, so like that's what it does. It's like
Oh,
it
goddamn.
coats it coats the bone hand and then starts making it look normal, and it just proceeds over his entire body.
It's like an octopus to where it can make its skin look like different textures.
Yeah, and so like
Yeah.
it's basically like become like a what's the word? It's not a parasite, but like something like a parasite, but it's beneficial to the host.
A
It's
symbiotic.
literally called-
Oh no, that's literally this
Symbi-
word. That's literally the word.
Yes, symbiote.
It's literally a symbiote for you. I want to roll
Yeah.
on it really badly because I think that's fun.
I also just thought of a really cool idea where, the slime goes over his bone arm and I can punch people with it and do acid damage.
We might look into that actually because that sounds kind of fun.
That sounds kind of cool.
Whenever we get a chance, Markov wants to buy something.
Wow. So that is an exceptional yes. Like, I feel like literally as we're walking, like, Beckett's like, hey guys, look! And then the slime, like, goes in them. It covers up those spots, and when all of us turn, we're all just slack-jawed as Beckett looks like a healthy, living Knoll.
Who are you?
Zuriel's just like, I got so used to the last look that this one is jarring.
I mean, I still feel I don't still feel living, but guys, look, I look cool.
You
I
know
want a
what?
suit. Does this place have a tailor?
If you're happy about this, I'm happy for you.
Wanders
This thing isn't-
silently.
This thing isn't slowly eating you, is it?
See, I've been slowly eating it away this whole time. Have you not noticed?
I am done with this conversation.
I've literally
Fair.
seen him eating his bowels.
Huh?
Wander says nothing, but for a very funny dark joke, he just looks at his gun silently, contemplatively.
Sarge is just like dead-eyed, staring into the middle distance, blankly writing stuff down in the Beckett journal.
The Beckett.
Like he's not looking at the pages; he's just staring into nothingness, on autopilot.
Black tag question mark now?
What did Markov want to buy?
He wants to find a ring.
Oh,
Aw.
Markov. Wander is actually going to say this to Markov. Is Markov making it very clear to the group that he's doing this?
I mean, he's not trying to hide it, but he's not going to go out of his way to tell people.
I'm gonna say that, like, at some point when, like, Markov gets to, like, a shop, I feel like Wander, like, the entire time we were all training, Wander was kind of just observing and keeping to himself while still hanging out with everybody. I want to argue Wander knows exactly what Markov is doing, and Wander, like, gets Markov's attention and says, if you don't listen to anything else I say the entire time we're here, listen to me this one thing. Theron deserves better than a wedding ring from an overgrown carnival.
It's
You know what,
also
you are right.
likely. It's also likely about as likely to be cursed as not.
Motions to stars like,
Motions to Beckett, who now looks like an actual normal Knoll.
and you're not terrified by the implications of that?
Oh no, I am terrified.
Yeah, so like, again, just, I'm glad you agree. You don't have to agree with me on anything else while we're here on this death trap of an island.
And he won't.
And you won't, but I'm glad this is the one thing you will hear me on.
Okay. With that, he's not gonna look for a ring now. Also, maybe he'll look for magic items.
Okay, that I think would actually work. Here's the pitch I actually want to do here, right? I want to pitch that we set up the narrative that since we're all broke, and because the narrative has...
I'm not.
How much money you got?
18 gold.
Okay, that's still not a lot of what
Yeah,
we should
I'm
have.
more rich than you guys.
You are not in deficit like the rest of us.
I also have better thievery than Rat.
Oh my god.
When? Bullshit!
So, what I want to do is I want to pitch that we make up for the fact that the narrative has kind of pushed us further and further from actually making money.
So bad.
And I'm wondering if we want to either temporarily find work or gamble. Except, you know, wink wink, gamble.
Oh god.
I'm totally not casting a couple spells on the sideline for you guys.
Wander actually puts forward that that each of us like finds one of the different Carnival SQ games that we're really good at, because they are placing bets on like everything here. My assumption is
I want to do the giant hammer and the bell.
yeah. Except
We're like off to the side of Wander suggests this idea, and Markov is already walking to that game.
The thing is, this is where Wander's 100% serious. We're not playing this right, because I promise you, every one of these games cheat. As in, everyone knows these games cheat, and the point is to cheat the system without getting caught. So if we're gonna be here,
teaching me so much about carnivals I've never been before.
this is a special kind of carnival, Zuriel. You don't want to pull this shit at another carnival. Other carnivals are just. I've been like, I feel like there's been less murder at the carnivals I've been to than this island.
There's murder here?
There's always going to be
There's murder here?
Sarge looks at Wander speculatively. Huh. Wouldn't have guessed that.
Wander is just like, listen, you understand. Carnivals can be everything from delightful from terrifying. Now take every carnival you've ever heard of or ever been to, and now make it a prison. Motions to the entirety of the island.
It is not a prison. You are just paranoid. He is scared of clowns.
I wish there were clowns here. Then this place would actually be funny.
Everyone.
I take back what I said immediately.
I just have to say what Ryan just did not pick up on her mic. It picked up on Basil's.
Which you know what? This makes it funny that the idea that we hear her go, oh, like they like zoomed in out of nowhere.
In my head, I would love the idea of like the second Wonder says that, a Dr. Roxo-esque clown strolls up and starts trying to
don't
get his attention.
Don't give me
reference.
Don't give me the ability to do that, because I don't know. Hun, do you want to voice the clown? Or do you want me to voice him?
I'll voice the clown.
Damn it! I wanted
Is
to.
this my clown or just a clown?
I think this should be your clown. Otherwise, we can make it be a clown who does cocaine.
God damn it.
Oh, no.
But
Oh, God,
I need
what
to
is
not
that?
do such
Jesus Christ.
not do such a high pitched voice. My mic's not picking it up.
You know what? Ironically, I think it would be funny if, like, this... You can call me out. You can 100% put me on blast. What if the clown actually had a very sexy, deep voice?
Hello, everyone.
I think that makes them more terrifying and uncomfortable.
I'll do a combination. Hello, everyone.
Perfect.
How are
Alright,
you doing
alright.
today? Are you
Zuriel looks
enjoying
over.
my festival?
Zuriel looks over, looks at the group, looks at the clown, points at himself, like, huh?
The clown's gonna put like an arm around Zuriel and like around
Oh,
Becky.
no.
It's like, it seems like you folks are having quite the time here. Is this your first time here?
Yeah.
And hopefully the last.
We're not interested.
Oh no, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just making sure that you're having a pleasant time.
Not interested.
I'm
Who
having a
are
good
you?
time.
Tries to cover Beckett's mouth unsuccessfully.
Especially since I'm being held by said clown.
He's gonna like take his arms off. It's like, how rude of me. My name is Piano. Pisano. That's his name.
Hold
Pisano.
on.
piano.
I love the idea that he forgot his own name for a second as part of his bit.
Wait, no. The
Oh
other
my-
thing I really
no.
want to like double check. Did you say you took your he took his arms off of Beckett, or he just took his arms off?
He took his arms off the others.
Okay, because I heard he takes his arms off. I'm like, what?
Beckett would be like, I love this guy. He gets it.
He's like me, Beckett, like pawing at the clown. He's like me, for real, for real.
For real, for real.
Beckett, I could never leave. Wander, this is what I'm saying.
This is
What I'm saying.
this is my hell.
I now have to deal with two of them.
Wander is going to collect himself and say, "We're having a fine time. We were just considering which of your..." Tries to find the words that are not insulting.
We want to find games to play.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, we have plenty of those. What are you in the mood for? For charades, for dexterity, for strength, for wits?
Twirls his pistol. Definitely the dexterous type.
Oh,
I
over
would
there.
like a witty one.
He like points his arm, and like his arm grows like really long, like Fizzaroli from Hell of a Boss.
Yes.
And
No.
Zuriel doesn't trust people usually, but he was just like, oh, this clown is like a friendly face. You do that, and Zuriel is like, I no longer trust this clown.
If
his
Wander's head and neck could like sink into their chest cavity even further, he would
like
just
a turtle.
that's like the face he makes when they do that.
I miss Alex.
We have bottle shooting
Oh,
just
shit.
down the road there.
Thanks.
Win some
I'll go.
fabulous prizes.
I'll,
Win some tickets.
I think I'll go check those out. Like moves under his arm, like trying not to touch it.
I think, like, as we're all like moving away, Pisano, that's his name. Pisano.
Piz. There was
Piz.
Piz.
His name is Piss.
His name is Piss.
Pisano.
My brain went to Pez dispenser.
He might be.
Oh god, what if like that's how he talks? Like he
No.
doesn't have his mouth talk, but like literally his like neck and head like bob up and down very disturbingly.
No, even more disturbingly, like you actually see a note come, like a typewriter slowly flow out of the mouth that is being spoken and then floats
What
like
are
a
we
piece of paper in
doing?
front of him.
Why are we making it worse?
That does,
Oh.
in fact, not happen.
Ryan said, I have limits.
Ryan over here like, this is my character, that doesn't happen.
Maybe
I think,
another terrifying clown, but not this one.
Not this one. I think as like all of us are like leaving, Pisano like stops Zuriel. Like
Oh.
wraps an arm around his shoulders again. It's like, hey,
Oh.
I see that you're new here, and I see that you're taking in the wonder and whimsy. I wanted to give you just a little souvenir, if that's alright with you. And he hands like his arms like go over his head because they're really stretchy, and hands you like a bracelet.
Oh.
There's like a stone in the middle of it, but it's like like braided twine.
Thanks, I guess. What
Of
is
course.
it? Just a bracelet?
Just a bracelet, and if you look on the underside of the stone, it says Jovial Carnival.
Okay.
You have fun now. Ta-da!
Thanks.
Just above board, I'm just letting everyone know that I'm making such a mental note on that rock you got, because I'm like, that's gonna be plot important later. I just know
Would-
it.
I'm gonna send you what it is. Hold on.
Because I
Oh.
hate to be
You know
that
what?
guy, but could somebody do an arcana check on that?
Yeah, right.
Zuriel is like staring at it like in his hand. He's just like,
Yeah, does anyone want to try and roll an Arcana check?
I was gonna ask, did he make sure to hand it to me while everybody else was like turned away, or I'm assuming that Wander is not taking his eyes off.
No, I like the idea that like we're all like aware and like watching. We're just getting our distance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Except for Beckett, who like loves this guy.
You know what? I will do my own Arcana check on it.
Also,
I'll definitely give the help action.
Okay, I'm gonna say again, because of the severity of it, I think this DC is gonna again be a 20.
Okay. I'll roll that.
Oof.
Help action wasted.
It's a pretty rock.
I put it on. I just put it on. I don't see anything wrong with it.
I know I don't have any. I have no reason to roll an Arcana check. I'm not an Arcana person, so like I got nothing.
Either.
I only have a +1 to it, so hard no.
I was looking at the rest of the group and I was like, I really am the best one here for an Arcana check.
You know what? I think Sarge is paranoid and superstitious enough that he will do his own check.
Mama always told me never accept gifts from a cloud.
Never accept gifts from strangers, especially a goddamn clown.
Why did it start?
I'm gonna get trapped on this island.
Oh
my god.
Not much better. Not much better.
Okay, so I'm gonna reveal above board what this is. Is that okay, Ryan?
Yeah.
Because like we're a part of the game where I think everyone should be allowed to know story stuff, so we can insert it. Yeah. It's a tracking stone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic.
That'll be great. It's a tracking stone.
So long as it's just a weird rock, I guess we'll be fine.
Okay, so we're agree that we're gonna want to make some money. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna say at base we could make 1,300 gold at our current levels going through a dungeon. So I'm gonna say, depending on how good we win these games, we can at most quadruple that money. So we can actually have some fucking money for once.
Right.
So
we haven't needed it until now.
Excited to cheat.
Oh yeah, and this is the thing. I want to fucking Ocean's 11 this shit. So, Wander obviously going to take the lead on a shootout kind of competition. Markov, you want to do the fucking hammer thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sarge, Zuriel, and Beckett, what kind of games would you guys be trying to play?
I'm trying to think about what I could possibly do, because I'm not super great at
petting zoo.
My best skills are in nature and survival.
Cook off.
Because like I was going to go for something strength related. I am pretty decent. I am an expert in athletics, if there's anything like that.
Oh, you know what we could do? It could literally be that Black Steel just gets into like a proper like point-based wrestling or fisticuff contest.
Either that or arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling! It's so easy to cheat on stuff like that. Zuriel, I kind of like the idea of, ironically, I kind of like the idea of Zuriel being put into a cooking competition.
That would be really fun.
That would be really funny.
This would be like a hidden character trait. Zuriel's just like, joke's on you guys. Back home, I would be the one responsible for cooking dinner.
I kind of love that.
You know what Beckett can do?
What?
The like hot dog eating contest.
Yes.
Oh, wait, but that would actually work with his new slime buddy.
Yep.
But also, I can poison the other contestants.
Okay, now.
Like, he opens his mouth about to eat one, and like the horde of bugs crawl down into the food and go to their plates.
Oh my God. Okay. This is how I think it should work. Each one of our games have two phases. there's the initial phase of, like, just beating out the basic bitch competition, and then there's, like, going up against, like, a boss character for these games we can come up with.
Okay.
It would be so funny if it was the same person each game.
Oh
I'm
god,
the one
it's
who's
like the
good at
ringmaster, but he has a
everything.
ton of clones of himself, so he's always the winner of each competition.
Literally, let's just name him Aaron so I can just make him say, I'm the Carnival Game Boy! I'm the one who wins!
Who wins?
He just goes by the great and mighty Aaron.
That would
The
be
great
so
and mighty
fun.
Kevin.
The great,
Aaron Balake.
Aaron Balake.
His name is
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin Balake the Great.
As
His
much
name
as
is Kevin.
as much as I like that idea, I personally would find it more fun if we came up with kooky characters for each of the games, not just like one.
Okay.
However, I'll give you one. What if we each have to go up again, like going up against the cannon fodder, the DC checks are really just for this one guy on the initial first round.
And it's still Aaron.
It's still Aaron, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go first? Cuz all right. I think we'll all do our preliminary rounds, then we'll take turns with the boss rounds and coming up with the bosses. All right. So, let me pull out my thing here because DC, cuz I want to do this.
Resisting the urge to make a dirty joke out of that.
Shut up.
I said resisting.
All right, GM screen. I want to make sure I'm using appropriate DC adjustments for this. All right. So, yes, I have been doing this correctly. So the DC, so we are level 5, correct? Yes.
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 Has everyone properly leveled up their characters?
I think
Yes,
so.
I am. I did. I
Okay,
spent a lot
okay.
of time picking spells.
Okay, good, because I know I helped out with a couple people's. All right, so every one of these, the initial DC is going to be a 20. When we do the boss fights, I'm going to make them go up. Let's see here. I'm going to make them DC 22 when we do the boss fights.
Okay.
All right, so going first, I like the idea that to make this really comical, the hammer is ridiculously large and heavy, and like the bell is almost like a not a skyscraper, but it's like a sizable building's length. That's how ridiculous this thing is.
The bell is like the size of the Liberty Bell.
Oh my god, yes! No! Wait, even better. You're hitting the a bell the size of the Liberty Bell to another bell on that long tower ride up.
Ooh,
my God.
that's fucking awesome, but also, damn, that would be difficult.
It's difficult, dumb, and very fun. Okay, so a DC 20. Before you make this roll, I want to see what I can do to help give you a boost. Because we are cheating. We are 100% cheating.
Just engaging in some light chicanery, you know.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to roll to see if I can... Because, like, obviously, like I said, the games themselves are cheating. So, I'm going to use Intimidating Glare on, like, the lackey running the game and see if I can demoralize them and thus make them less willing and able to, like, use whatever cheating method. Like, they're so stunned by fear that they just like, oh, shit!
Oh,
It's like a 15-year-old part-time worker that doesn't even know fully understand the cheating aspect of it, but he just sees you and he's like,
Yup.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, the boss doesn't say to do this, but all right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and try and roll for that. Go ahead.
So are we basically, are we saying it's like we're each doing these competitions, but we're all like grouped up? Are we?
I like the idea that we're each taking turns at these competitions at different times. Like the game, we're each taking turns with these competitions. Like if this were a TV show, you see us cutting to each of the games differently, and it's like presumed that it's different times of the day that's going on.
Okay.
As we're doing
'cause
this, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was trying to figure out if it was like okay, everybody divide and conquer, and so like we're cutting differently to everybody, but like we're all split apart, but or we're just all together, like, okay, friends at a carnival would stick together while we're all playing games. I'm basically trying to figure out if Zuriel's there and if I should cast guidance on Marco.
I should have made this more clear. We're helping each other cheat.
Okay.
I think that should answer your question.
No, yeah, it does.
So what Wander's going to do is I'm going to roll here in a second to demoralize the handler of the game, to trip him up, to make it easier for Markov. What does everybody else want to do?
I was gonna cast guidance on Markov.
Okay, can you roll me a stealth check to see how stealthy you do this? And I'm going to roll my intimidation check. 26, baby, let's go.
That kid is like, what the fuck? I just work here, man.
Oh no!
Use a fucking hero point, cough,
You're
cough.
so right. One more time.
That's better.
That's better, but it's still not going to be enough to beat the DC check. So I'm going to say, like, as you're trying to do that, it's like, careful there, friend. We don't want to be playing an unfair hand, do we?
I just, like, it's like I was raising my hand slightly, and they say that, and I just go, I was just coughing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I like this idea that, as like, just before the game starts, Wander locks eyes with the carnival hand, and, like, there's this pause. Just Wander's, like, demonic-like eyes, like, they kind of get more black as he's just staring at them, and he just shakes his head very slowly.
You see a wet spot on their pants.
If it had been a critical, yes, this just
yeah.
makes them a little hesitant. Sarge and Beckett, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, so Sarge is trained in religion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like
He
this
has
gun.
dedicated himself to a god.
Uh-huh.
What if he just starts going in and trying to convert
Oh my God.
the teenager running the stall? Like, just immediately goes into the Jehovah's Witness spiel.
Oh. Fuck me,
Are you trying to distract them, or, like, actually, like, you expect to, like, convince them to not be, like
because Sarge is on record as not liking this place at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, listen, son, you don't have to be doing this. I know what the score is. Don't you want to make something more of your life? Don't you want a higher purpose than scamming people at carnival games? Don't you want spiritual fulfillment?
Sir, I'm 15. I still live with my dad.
Can I make an additional pitch to this? What
Yes.
if it starts out that way, but since I've got, like, the older, like, handler of the game, like paralyzed, I feel like Sarge would see that. Sarge also realizes, it's gonna be a lot easier to cheat if everyone isn't looking at my friends cheating. What if he literally gets on a soapbox and, like those weirdos in college, like, whenever they, like, start doing those rants?
He's got the pamphlets.
Can you roll a either, you know what, roll a deception check, because that's what you're technically doing. You're trying to deceive everyone.
And I know how I got a funny little bit. If
I mean,
it's
I'm
okay,
really
I can say it
not.
while he's rolling.
I'm really not
you're
trying to deceive anyone. I'm using this as an opportunity. It's like, we need you to distract somebody. This is my moment. I can finally get me
Diplomacy,
forward.
Right, but, like, that's the you know what, I would allow diplomacy, but, like, your deception and diplomacy are in the same boat. Religion is more of, like, using your knowledge of religion to, like, convince something. I feel like if you're trying to, like, gather a crowd, you're gonna want to be, like, deceiving, like, distracting them. So I'll let you go diplomacy or deception for this. Okay, you have a hero point. You actually have 2.
I had to.
Oh.
Come on. Man.
Razza.
Sir, we do not condone polytheizing in this carnival.
Unfortunately, you
Bunch
are
of godless heathens.
godless heathens, all of you.
Let me see.
Like, Sarge gets, like, picked up off of the soapbox.
Oh
no! Beckett, what do you want to do?
Fuck. I don't know what I want to do.
I mean, you're handsome enough to. I'm sure you could convince someone. I just don't know how it's going to be helpful here.
You know what?
Shut up, Basil.
I have an idea.
Mr.
Because
Krabs!
I'm also curious about what the cheating on their side is. And I want to pitch an idea, but also that would make it sound like I'm just trying to make things... So what I'm just gonna do is I am just going to kind of sit down and I want to cast Save Passage and like move it over to Markov.
Against status effects and resistance 5. Ooh, okay, I actually like that. Okay, I'm actually gonna say that actually works. Let me roll. I'm gonna roll two things. The first roll is, do they have a trap on the bell to make it harder? And then the second roll will be, do they have a trap to affect Markov directly? So this is how this is gonna work.
Yes, Broderick.
So they do have, and I'm going to check the quick fate thing. They do have a trap on the bell. It's not very complicated, and I think that's where Wander's distraction is helping out. Now, for the other thing, do they have a trap set for Markov?
Oh, damn.
That's yes, and you know what? I think it's like some kind of weakening spell. So because of what you just placed, like they get +2 bonus to AC and saves against such effects and resistances.
So essentially, they get +2 to the. I think weekend is that's a cons or a fortitude save, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Markov, roll a fortitude save +2.
Fortitude.
And of course, if it were to damage Markov, they get -5 to that damage.
Okay, so that's gonna... You know, I'm gonna say the DC on this is gonna be lower than 19 because, like, we've been rolling... I just think it makes sense for this. So, thanks to that spell, Markov, you're able to resist sort of the weakening. And because of what Wander is doing, you're also not going to have any resistance to the bell. So now do an athletics +2.
Athletics +2. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. +2.
I want to see an... Oh.
21! No, that
that's
beats
going to break the bell.
Yeah, so it doesn't break the game, but like you get the highest score on the first run. I think that works very well. Okay.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, now we need to roll for Aaron. Now we need to have Aaron. So
I'm the carnival boy. I'm the one who wins.
Do we want to describe what Aaron looks like? Do we want to like
I was just thinking Bling Bling Boy.
Oh my god, from Johnny Test!
The very same.
God.
Everyone out of my way! I'm going to win this carnival!
Okay, buddy.
I hate him so much.
I hate him.
So it's fantasy bling bling boy. Like he's got like the dumbass like really gaudy like king cape with like all the fuzzy
He's
shit at
got the
end.
ruffled collar.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
So
he does
Does he
not
have a
look.
crown?
You know he does.
It's the little Burger King crown.
It's literally a paper crown that like they punctured little jewels into.
Oh my god.
He's one part You know what? This actually makes sense because I 100% believe this is a very rich person who's been like gambling ever since they got to the island and they have not left. So they have not bathed in a while.
Oh
So-
god.
Baz,
You
I have a way
smell
to
him
cheat
before
against
you
this
smell
little
him
shit.
and hear him before you see him.
What, Miles?
I have a way to cheat against this little shit.
Here's the thing. I don't even think we need to worry about cheating. He's doing this. He's going in raw. He doesn't have anyone helping him. The traps are going to affect him. He's kind of just gonna be a joke character for this.
Okay.
You know, I actually take away the idea of him being smelly. I like the idea that like he is opulent and he is well kept, but the problem is he's also a terrible gambler. So he keeps leaving his boat with new clothes and then loses them at the end of the day.
Oh my god.
Man has a problem, and it's starting to affect the family.
As we go along with all of our games, he's going to lose more and more of his stuff.
So I'm
Until
gonna
he's in his underwear.
I will have that crown.
I'm gonna give him
As stupid as it is, the crown will be mine.
I'm gonna give him a -2. Since this is a dry D20, I'm gonna say that his DC is a 15. And that's a 13. He attempts to hit the bell and send it up. Instead, because of his weakened state due to failing the checks, and because of the bell being so heavy, we literally watch as he, like, lifts the bell, like, kind of is wobbly, like, hits it on the ground, the hammer, like, comes back up and smacks him in the face.
Zuriel goes, and then, like, pulls a hand up to cover his mouth.
Yeah, even, like, Wander, like, breaks eye contact from the other carnival guy, and it's like, ooh!
You know what's even worse? That has actually happened to me before.
I'm just
that
making
man's
you
pain.
relive your circus trauma.
Dude, I was sitting there in a fucking amusement park, and I was like, you know what? I'll try this out for once. I hit it, and for some reason, it was made out of plastic, so it slipped out of my hands, flew back up, hit me in the face, and then went down and like hit the ground, so it hit my dick. I
Oh!
don't know how the mixture of my smack made that happen, but it was bad. Everyone just went, oh!
You know what? I'm actually gonna say that that's what happens to Fantasy Bling Bling, as you just hear him go, "Why did it hit me in the dick?"
Oh no! Poor
Markov is like
Fantasy
actually
Bling Bling.
smiling.
Like a real, genuine smile.
Which is
Yeah.
even more creepy than as usual.
It's
It's like, wait, you
no, I
can't
kind of imagine that Markov's genuine smile is actually like nice to see.
He has a nice smile.
It's just
just so
creepy
fucked up.
that that's a thing.
Yeah.
We're so used.
Oh,
We're so
it's
used to. It's like It's like Beckett's new like illusion over making him look like a new Knoll. We're so used to the other thing that this is jarring.
By the end of this adventure, everyone's going to have something about them that is terrifying because we rarely see it.
It's like the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. When Mandy smiled for the first time, everyone's like, "Why is this smile so innocent?" Oh god!
It just breaks everyone's brain. All right, who wants to do their game next?
We should probably hurry it up because we have a half hour until we
No,
have
no,
to
like
head out.
my idea is that like we'll get through everyone's preliminary rounds first, and then that's when we'll end it.
Okay.
So we're not in a
Okay,
rush for
okay.
that.
That actually does sound like a good stopping point. Fuck it,
Yeah.
I'll do mine.
Because then we can have oh my god, you know what we could do actually? I think it would be fun is after the session if everyone who gets through their preliminary rounds, we have to come up with our own bosses for like the boss fight
Oh my
games.
God. I already have an idea for mine.
Oh,
Yeah, this is gonna be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got like probably the easiest idea if I go through my preliminary.
Oh no,
Taco.
I know exactly. I know exactly who Wander's boss is gonna be, and it's gonna be perfect. Anyway, Becky, you want to go next?
Yeah.
All right.
So for this food eating contest, I am indeed gonna use my vomit swarm, but beforehand, I would like to cast
So I actually think this is here's my correction. I think it's more fun if the group cheats for you and you, because like if you do vomit swarm,
okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to like stealth that. I think it's more fun if the group comes together and helps you cheat.
Got it.
Can I try and intimidate Bling Bing Boy because I already beat him in one thing?
What? How do you want to like? You like want to make him like not even do the competition?
I want to, like, he'll be at the table or whatever, but I'll be there, like, just glaring at him with my smile. You remember getting hit in the dick, don't you?
Oh my god, yes. I like where that's going. Roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
Just that pain in his groin is making his stomach churn. Guys, if you know, you know.
Actually.
Okay, that'll fall just under the DC. Do you want to burn a hero point?
Sure.
Yeah! Oh, you know what it is. You know what I imagine, right?
Huh.
Also, like, let's come up with a dumb name for fantasy bling bling. Let's like, what's like a synonym for bling?
Tiny. Pompous.
I mean swag.
Swag.
His name is Swag McDaniels.
Swag McDaniels! Wait, that's perfect!
How about just like something a little, just like simplifying it a little bit, just like Swag Daniel.
Swag Daniel! Fuck, that's a good name.
No, wait, hold up. Swag Thaniel.
Swag Daniel.
Swag Thaniel? Alright. Swag Thaniel.
I think you really have to like enunciate the swag.
Yeah,
Swag Thaniel.
It's Swag
Thaniel.
You can't call me Swag, you can't call me Daniel, it's just like a pimp named Slipback.
Stop it! A swag named Thaniel!
Their name's Swag. No, you pompous idiot. It's the whole thing. It is Swag Daniel. No, that's what I said. Swag.
Swaggle.
Swag.
Can I just call you Swag for sure?
That's the joke name everyone gives him is Swaggle.
Swaggle.
Listen, Swaggy. You're not calling me that, Swaggy.
Swaggy, can I call you Swaggy? This poor guy. I'm betting money now he's gonna end up saving us at the end of this adventure.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
I think he's going to try to save us, make things worse, and then get kicked off the island.
Swag Thaniel is the only one that is truly, like, comes back and is truly here by choice.
Yeah.
He's the only one. They don't know what it is, what magical power he has. He is completely capable of coming and going as he damn well pleases.
Oh, God. Okay. So, with that intimidation check, I like the idea that, like, you look at Swag, and he literally just almost throws up because, like, the pain is still fresh in his body, so he runs off! Okay, what does anybody else want to do first? We're helping Beckett win a hot dog eating contest.
I want to try to cast guidance again, but I feel like if I get caught doing that again, I'm just gonna get disqualified for Mike.
It's an entire carnival where the whole point is to like cheat, though. Like,
because like I was going to say maybe Sarge can give him some tips on like how to manipulate his gullet to get more food down it, but
I just thought of a way better idea for the competition. It's not a hot dog eating contest. It's a gross out eating contest. Everything on the table is technically edible.
Oh, we did that in middle school.
I feel like Beckett's already won.
Oh, gross!
It was very bad.
And Beckett was like, food!
It's the Dave Chappelle Fear Factor episode.
Yes!
Oh, no! Fucking Fear Factor, dude.
Oh god. Okay,
Surreal, I want you to know I'm here to support you, but I have to turn around or I will vomit. He's just like quote unquote, watching the whole match, just like with his back facing the fucking.
I don't know why people don't do this
I
more
wonder-
often. This is the
I
most
wonder
I've
if
ate
it's-
in the last 60 years.
I wonder if that competition is worse when you can't see it. All you hear is the smacking of many people eating gross food.
Oh, I have a horrible idea. A wonderfully horrible idea.
Oh no, I'm bombed.
I think Wander's gonna take his 2 gold, go up to the food organizers and give them his 2 gold, and he's going to tell them, give my friend the worst combinations you can come up with.
Oh no.
They
Boy wants a challenge.
I've like, what? It's like, my friends and I were betting on whether or not he can actually stomach it. Best case scenario, he Ralphs it, and it's funny. And I'm gonna roll a deception check on that.
Sir, you understand we usually do that, right? And then Wander, I've seen him eat a person. Oh.
No, he's not gonna do that. This is what Wander's doing. He's trying to force them to give Beckett the worst stuff.
No, that's why it's convincing, because
Right. Hold on. I'm having them do this, and I'm deceiving them because I don't think they would want you to have this advantage. Wander's trying to make you gross out your competition mid-competition. If you have the worst stuff and you're eating it with glee, that's going to fucking mess with them.
They just put a whole pig right in front of you. You just tear open its chest and go.
Okay, I'm gonna burn my hero point because I want a better roll than that. Come on. No!
You gotta be fucking
They
close.
They
Sir,
take.
with all due respect, we give the same portions out to everybody.
But you know what's funny? They still take my gold.
They do.
Yeah, you take your gold before they say that.
Yeah, they 100% do. Damn it!
Can I have my money
Just-
back? Walking
Oh,
away. Sir? Oh, god damn it.
Water won't even try to get his money back. He knows.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, and then it's up to Zuriel and Sarge to come up with something then.
Well, I was just gonna try to cast guidance again.
Alright, roll a stealth check again.
Like, I don't even know what I could do.
No, do you want to burn? Do you
Fucking
have
pilot
any more
someone?
hero points?
I have one more hero point, but I was kind of hoping to like save it in case I needed it for my thing.
I would just save it for that. Yeah. All right.
I think Beckett already has a good enough.
I'm sure he does,
Yeah.
but like whatever bonus we can give him, because you got to remember they're going to have like something to mess with him.
Because, like, I don't know if I have any way of, like, counteracting however they're going to mess with him that he doesn't already have.
All right.
Here's the
He
annoying
has
thing
his
about this.
slime.
Like, the best thing I can do is, like, try to
Oh
intimidate
my
the rest
God,
of his,
wait.
I can try to intimidate the rest of his opponents by telling them, like, what all that stuff will do to their stomachs.
I think that could be fun, but actually, Ari made a very good point. What if it's the slime that helps him cheat? What if we?
Oh my god.
I want to leave this up to a dice roll or a fate roll. What if the symbiote literally makes it where Beckett can literally eat anything, and it takes care of him like a normal meal?
Oh my god, I know
Like-
the exact parasite you're talking. That. Oh no.
Yep.
Since it's a
My
slime.
My fucking slime is a tapeworm.
Oh my god.
How's that pet tapeworm doing for you, Beckett?
Oh boy. Well, it's the size of my intestines now.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
Is it
roll
the
for
size
fate.
of your intestines, or is it your intestines?
I don't know.
Yeah, the symbiote is also basically a tapeworm.
I love this little guy. I love him so much.
I love my tapeworm.
All right.
His name is Tapey.
I'm gonna say that you get a +1 to your fortitude saves. So I'm gonna go ahead and first roll. Do they have anything to? Did they do anything to the air quote food specifically? Yes. I think they have probably dosed the food with some more intense toxins that even Beckett might get like affected by.
They made it super spicy.
You know what? No. What if they literally just stuck like fantasy like ghost peppers in everything?
Oh my god, yeah.
All right, now
Later.
did they do something specifically to the contestants? Yes. I'm wondering what that is now, though. You know what? I think based off of their structure, I think each person gets the worst thing that like the servers believe that they can stomach. The problem is, I think this becomes null and void with Beckett because like how do you judge that actually?
So the thing
Well,
is,
no, he looks like a normal Knoll now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
look like
right.
a normal Knoll right now, so they don't know I'm undead.
This is even more perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna say, because of the ghost pepper, but also because of your +1, I think they cancel each other out. Beckett, roll me a flat fortitude save.
Well, you say flat, but I actually have a +2 to this because of my undead and my unusual anatomy.
You are so fucking powerful, it's stupid.
My stomach has the power of God and anime on its side. Fuck you, sir.
Meanwhile, God spits out his drink. I had nothing to do with that. Do not put this on me.
This
That was
is
against my
embodiment.
wishes.
It was
Say that
literally
God.
against God's. Your
Say that
existence is a
God.
front.
It's my grandma, God, remember? She's the one that was like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
because
right.
of that bullshit.
That's right. That's
Wolfgang can
fair.
go fuck himself. Anyways,
Just a
yeet.
walking Kentucky carnival of a digestive.
21.
So
Can you do something for me?
a small like narration of what happens is that they set the plate down and they're like smiling like, oh, this Null ain't gonna, and then the mouth opens and they're like, what the fuck, and he just goes at it, and everyone's just like,
He cleans his
your
face.
jaw
like a snake.
like everyone doesn't even eat their food, they're just staring at Beckett as he just, it's undescribable how he eats.
Zuriel's
It's so
gone.
easy
Zuriel,
to eat something this good.
Zuriel has
Roombas.
he couldn't succeed in casting guidance again. He was like, well, let Beckett know he has my support. It's like, Zuriel, where are you going? You'll find me at the petting zoo.
I feel like Beckett Roombas his plate like Billy would from Billy and Mandy.
Like literally everybody in the crowd and at the table is silent, and then you just hear Markov go,
I feel like you when Markov does like you hear that woo, literally both out of like disgust and just because he finds it so funny, wanders on the floor cackling. Like he doesn't know if it's because the scene was so awful or because it's so funny what just happened.
probably a bit of both.
It's very much
Bit of both.
Beckett lifts his head and his plate. Can I have more?
So
Takes the plate
God.
for the person next to it.
you know what? I literally think the competitors all push their plates in front of him.
Beckett's feasting today, boys.
All right. I think we got time for one more of the games. Do you, Zuriel or Sarge? Do either of you want to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
All right. This is how we'll decide this. Both of you roll a d6.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Zuriel, you're going first.
All right.
Okay, so I feel like this is very much like you're given all kinds of different meats and veggies. It's all fresh. This is like the ingredients I think are all completely fine currently.
Or like they could like have whatever you're cooking on maybe has been tampered with, so they can mess with your temperature.
while you're cooking.
Right. And like out of all of the games, like this is like Hell's Kitchen, where it's like all the other games, there's like the quiet, like, yeah, we can totally cheat. In this one, it's the whole point of why people come. They're hell, I'm honestly I bet they're expecting them to murder each other. Like that's how off the fucking wall this shit is.
As I know how I'm gonna cheat with one of the contestants, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. I don't know if I've got anything for this one.
So, I'm gonna tell this guy what happened to all the meat there, and possibly make him go vegan. This man is gonna look at all this and just be like, I don't even want to cook anymore. Oh my god. They did what with a piston to a pig?
Oh yeah, they lobotomize cows.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna give this person a +2 to this roll.
It's Swag Daniel.
No.
Why are we picking on Swag? We aren't even letting Swag Daniel attempt. Yeah, you know what? Swag Daniel just pisses off. He just really starts to contemplate everything about his life.
We turning this man vegan and making him rethink his life choices.
He is not gonna come back here because he's actually becoming a better man.
Honestly, you know what? I was thinking the same thing.
We're
actually saving this man from himself.
He has had a gambling problem for a long time, and this is the moment where he's like, "Do I have a problem?"
All right.
First step.
I actually love that. Okay,
Am I able to do a stealth check to try and eat their food?
Oh my god.
What?
To take the contestants' like food
Before they can get
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna roll to see if I can give you a hand with that.
Okay.
Like, Wander's the one yoinking the food, and Firecough is scarfing it down.
Hell yeah! All right, you get a +1 to this roll.
Cool. Alright. +1.
Son of a whore's ass.
Do you have a hero point to burn?
I do not.
Damn. I literally imagine Wander and Markov are like just like slinking around grabbing everyone's food, and once they literally have like a Grinch-sized rucksack full of food, they start to sneak away, and you just hear someone go, "Hey!"
We just keep running.
It's ours now.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I think what that ends up resulting in is like a delay where everybody ends up having to basically remake their shit.
Yeah, just literally start over.
At least we got free food now. Gonna offer Wander like a souffle.
Just Water's like grumbly gonna eat it. It's like, this is fucking delicious. Zuriel is like, God damn, this is delicious. Zuriel didn't make this, did he?
No, it was that dwarf over there.
Oh, Zuriel's gonna lose.
Zuriel can cook.
Zuriel can cook.
Let him cook.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, he hasn't cooked for you guys yet.
All right,
We've
Sarge.
just been eating hardtack.
We had the farm. We had the farm. But that was it.
Okay.
We didn't. Here, the reason why Z didn't cook for us is because I had the Evergrow loaf.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Bread.
So we've all gotten pretty fucking pudgy then, huh?
Yeah. Well, what did
bread makes you fat?
Yeah.
Bread makes you fat.
Sarge, you're the only one who hasn't done anything yet for this one. Do you have anything up your sleeve you want to help with?
I really don't.
Okay. Damn, I feel bad. We really couldn't help Zuriel at all. I mean, Beckett was able to get one of the competitors out of the game, which like
Swaggle.
Yeah, Swaggle.
Like, I could try to sneak some ingredients in, but
that could be kind of interesting.
if that were the thing.
He
do you have
sneaks some
anything that would, like,
ingredients to
purify
Zuriel.
food or whatever?
Zuriel's just like,
I have
what
soap.
is this? Soap.
I have
Sarge,
soap.
do you have anything that would, like, purify food or whatever?
Wait. Okay. Hold on.
Because We don't know yet, but that may be one of the way that they cheat the game is they give you poisoned food. Like they're like, oh, you have to use a puffer fish, and if somebody doesn't know how to fuck to cut a puffer fish, they're killing somebody.
Well, I was thinking of something way simpler.
What are you thinking?
Swapping sugar for salt.
Oh, wait. Okay, roll a
That is
thievery
so
check.
simple,
Wait a
but
minute.
also
That's
the best
actually
sneaky.
as someone who has gotten really like I'm regularly cooking at the house. Trust me, I know what happens when you do that. Yeah. Oh, but it's still too low.
Fuck.
Here's the thing.
Do you have a hero point?
I have one.
I'm gonna
Here's
say
the thing.
I'm gonna say this. You're gonna get a hero point back when we come back. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Cade?
I was gonna say, I can guidance the next one.
No, you already did a thing. That wouldn't be fair.
Fuck.
What do you want to do, Sarge? Because you will get your free hero point back when we come back next time. Damn, that was even worse.
Oh no. He sneaks behind the fucking counter and he's like trying to switch it out. And somebody's like, hey, it's
Oh
just
no,
like squirting
I
him with
have
the
a
water
great
bottle.
idea. No, I have a great idea for this.
Yeah.
He goes to switch all of Zuriel's opponent's sugar for salt, but he's just switching it back.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Someone already did it and like you switched them all back. Like you see the halfling like under the same like ladder area that you go to and you both just look at each other and you both just go fuck.
That's a bitch.
We were never
So-
here.
You
Agreed.
unintentionally
I
helped
agree.
Z, but also unintentionally fucked Z.
Oh god. All right.
Like, I feel like neither one of us got to Z's, so Z's is like
Just
perfectly
on
fine.
Tamper.
Because like it wasn't a critical fail.
No, it was not a critical fail. All right, but we are gonna go ahead and roll. All right, so in this competition, is anything done to the food? That's a yes. Okay, is anything done to
Cayenne
the
pepper.
contestants?
gotta
Oh
be shitting me.
god.
Cayenne pepper.
Okay, so this
Giant pepper. Right.
what skill do you want to use for your cooking, Zuriel?
I was thinking survival.
Okay, you have to take a -2 to this roll.
Okay.
Cayenne pepper in the eyes.
Giant pepper in the eye.
Pocket pepper, shasha!
Alright.
Like just
Let's go!
Holy shit!
because I was going to say like someone just put like hot sauce into a dry hot pan.
Now,
It didn't
it didn't
put the
it
minus
didn't
two
put the
in there,
but
but
that's okay because that's still a 23. You had to beat a 20.
yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Zuriel makes this like sort of like cheese soup sort of deal. It's more like a cheese sauce. With these like beef dumplings.
Ooh.
Barbario's
I know.
specialty.
I know.
And now I'm
exactly what
hungry.
You're talking about.
I'm also hungry.
I see. I
wanna
don't.
ask my
I
mom to
don't
make
know
cashew
exactly
cheese
what-
now. Damn it.
I don't know what you're like referencing, just because I was thinking of trying to figure out what exactly sort of like Appalachian or like mountain sort of food, what is available on a mountain, and I was getting like a bunch of raclette, fondue and stuff, and I remember in the Adventure Zone Amnesty they had a lodge that was like, oh, they had like a moment that was about like really good French onion soup, and I was like, I don't want to steal the French onion soup thing. And so then I got like down this sort of rabbit hole where it was just like, ooh, dumplings. And it was like, I think like ground beef and dumplings with this sort of like fondue like cheese soup to like dip them in would be amazing.
That
Because
sounds
like
really
it's
good.
kind of like a beef tartiflette.
Sure. I don't
know what that is.
Yeah.
Man, big surprise. Worm's the most cultured out of all of us.
Who would have guessed?
Think of it like you cook down meat and onions and layer that with potatoes and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
I will
feeling it.
say, after your competition, Beckett is looking at you with puppy dog eyes. That smelled so damn good. He wants.
Here's the thing that I think happens, right? So they mess with the food. It is poison, and I think even at some point, like, they keep fucking up your cooking. The thing is, I think Zuriel is such a good cook that, like, you're the kind of cook that, like, tastes your own food as you're making it. Every step of the way that, like, something got fucked with, you immediately could tell, and, like, you did it again.
Yeah.
So, like, you were the last one ready. You barely made it to the timer, and then when everyone else is serving, it's Food Wars. Like, everyone's reaction is, like the best reaction to the Food Wars, like, bits.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
gosh.
you do win.
You win!
Everybody
your own!
Everybody else at the party is just like, listen, we tried to, like, help you, but you did that full no cheating, and Zuriel's like, yeah, I know I didn't need to.
Oh, that's actually a great... Okay, so, to wrap up, I want to tell you guys how much gold we have so far. And I said quadruple, I miscounted, I forgot there were 5 of us, so it's actually quintupled if we all succeed. So currently, it was like 1380 for the gold, so right now, even if me and Sarge don't win, the group can split 4,140 gold.
Jesus.
Nice.
God, yes.
I will do the math later.
Yep, because we still have 2 more competitions, and thus far we've all won. We're doing good.
We're doing so good.
Oh man.
I am loving the idea of everybody looking at Zuriel and being like, why haven't you ever cooked for us before? And Zuriel just being like, you never asked.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's like the line to end it on.
May I add just a little bit of flavor?
Ooh, yes.
I think in the back of, like, the cooking tent, you see the clown from before, just watching the competition.
Just every competition, the clown is always watching.
Always
Yeah.
there,
I
always watching.
almost feel like
get imprisoned on this island as a chef.
I almost feel like the clown is like impressed and a little miffed because no cheating was necessary for that win.
Yeah, like the other competitions, like, oh yeah, they cheated. It's like oh my god, wait.
Like, because I feel like that's
I'm
the thing.
scared.
Someone is supposed to cheat. Like, what if the clown is just like drawing on people's fucking deceptions
I'm
and
scared of
whatnot?
what this role means.
I rolled. I actually really like what Worm is putting out there. I think the clown is getting a very, like, both impressed, but also, like, their fucked up sense of honor has been insulted that you didn't even have to cheat and you still won. I feel like they have a grudge against Zuriel now.
Oh, God. I'm
Zuriel's
scared.
the tracking stone. No.
Yeah, no. Oh, man.
Shit.
I said it earlier. Zuriel's gonna be the one who gets kidnapped in this
I
adventure.
Alright, well, that was fun.
Get imprisoned
That
on this
was
island as like
wonderful.
a fucking personal chef.
Thank you guys for all being here. For those watching, I hope you guys enjoyed the first YouTube session version of this. The live will be available to watch as a VOD immediately instead of waiting for me to get around to making it. Session 11 is also up if you guys want to check that out. I'll make a playlist when we need it. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna be off to take my Bubba to the vet. Bye!
Bye.